In this project, I'm using all JavaScript. And if I look at the page object to do MVC page.js, then how does VS Code know that this global variable Cy is global Cypress object? It doesn't know, right? That's why it shows any. And if I'm doing something like tscheck directive, then it will complain that it's unknown any object. If I go inside the spec files, then it knows that this local variable size, actually global variable size, comes from Cypress because I'm using the special triple slash reference type comment. And it tells my VS Code, code editor, go into the dependency Cypress, load types. And I have to remember to put reference types everywhere. And it's kind of annoying and it doesn't work if you don't have the reference type comment or you don't have any other editors that are open to let VS Code know what is the type of this variable. All right, so let's open Copilot and ask it to figure out how to use global types from dependencies without using reference types. And what I will ask it to do is to do two things. First, add Cypress JSConfig JSON file. So instead of tsconfig, we're adding JSConfig. It's equivalent file, it only applies to the JavaScript files in a project, and it will only apply to the Cypress because that's where we're going to put it. File with types for global Cypress and Cypress map dependencies. Okay, so we want to create a file that describes the global types. And second thing we're asking agent to do is to remove reference types comments from all Cypress specs. Okay, I'm running in the agent mode using Claude 3.7. Let's see what it does. Okay, it found a couple of specs that use reference type Cypress. Great. And it already created this JSConfig JSON file in the Cypress folder. And notice that it correctly put Cypress and Cypress map dependencies in that file. So what does it do now? It's rewriting all the Cypress spec files by removing the reference type line because it's no longer necessary. And it's modifying these files one by one, removing that line, okay, which goes all the way here. There is no line here, but it's no longer necessary anyway, so that's great. Okay, it's done. So whatever changes, it added JSConfig file. It removed the comment from each line, from each spec file. And then now our to-do MVC should always know what the global variable size stands for.